Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to another episode of Top 5s. Finally, an actual Top 5s episode. I haven't done one in, I don't know how many months. I've lost track. Today, I'm actually going to be doing something an idea just quickly came to me. I've done videos talking about my Junie B Jones book collection, in my Collection My Stuff series. A lot of people have seen that, and you guys seem to enjoy it. And I've also made a tribute to the late author Barbara Park, the creator of Junie B Jones. And you guys like it a lot. It seems like anything Junie B Jones related you guys seem to enjoy. So I decided to do another one here, talking about like my top 5 favorite Junie B Jones books. Now, it was pretty easy. To be fair, I didn't read all the Junie B Jones books, mainly like the last few in the first grader series. So I don't really have anything to say on them since I haven't, read them yet. I don't have all the books still. I still have some I had since I was like in school. I'm going to be doing like 5 favorite books I'm going to tell you about, just briefly. This is kind of going to be like a short video. I have like 2 in the kindergarten series and 3 in the first grader series. Alright, let's get on to number 5, Boss of Lunch. Now, Junie B Jones helps volunteer in the school cafeteria with the lunch lady. And all sorts of things go on, and she's like, so excited with her new lunchbox and everything. She's always writing in her journal about it. In the first grade series, like in every story, it opens up with her writing in her school journal about the things going on. She's very obsessed with her lunchbox, and at the end, like I don't want to spoil for those who haven't read the book, but it's pretty funny. Like the kids are against her for something, and they all forgive her for something. Like you have to see. Like I can't really ruin it here. So let's get to number 4, Aloha Ha. Yeah, you saw, that's literally the title. Instead of Aloha in Hawaii, it's Aloha Ha. Like she often says a lot, ha. So anyway, she and her family go on this trip to Hawaii. Again, she's very psyched for it. And there's sorts of funny jokes, like her mentioning America's Most Wanted, I believe, when they go through airport security. And all things that happen in Hawaii that, you expect a crazy young 6-year-old kid to do. Getting a bird stuck in her hair, such. Now, I haven't read these books in a while. I mainly just put these books in order. I also put them on the list to best in my memory. That's another good one, and I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. And there's this funny bit where with her and this rubber, floaty thing that she's actually too big for, but she gets it anyway. And that's pretty funny as well. Alright. Number 3, Boo, and I Mean It. This is like the only Junie B Jones Halloween story, and I really, really like it a lot. Junie B Jones wants to be a certain scary clown for Halloween, like Scary the Clown, but her mother ended up getting her not the proper stuff meant for as a scary clown, but she becomes a clown anyway for Halloween, and they go out trick or treating, all sorts of things going on, everything. It's pretty crazy. It's so. I wouldn't say weird. If you read these books as a kid, it's kind of funny and you enjoy reading them. When you read them as adults, wow, kids had such weird imaginations. That's another one. Halloween was my favorite holiday ever since I was a kid, and that's why I like that one a lot. Okay, number 2, The Stupid Smelly Bus. Now that one, I'm sad to say I don't have, but I read it one time, actually a few times, and I almost put that at number 1. Because it was the very first Junie B Jones book. It came out 25 years ago. This June is, of course, Junie B month, as I saw on Facebook. And that's one of the reasons why I've done this video. I should have said it at the beginning, but whatever. But, I haven't read that book in years, and I really enjoy it. It shows Junie B Jones on her first day of school. She stays, she actually doesn't ride on the school bus on her way home, because a new friend of hers told her a certain rumor that she believes is true, and another one I can't spoil. But it's such a classic story, a great setup for the very first Junie B Jones adventure, and I really, I gotta think about picking up that book at some point, along with the other Junie B Jones books I still don't have, instead of buying new movies. Well, at this one bookstore out of town that I go to, don't have some DVDs anymore. They have the old ones, so maybe my next trip there I'll just, pick up some Junie B Jones books. And my whole collection will be complete. Although I may have to, sell off the old ones that I had for years, just have new copies. Oh well. Okay. Now, number 1, my favorite Junie B. Jones book is The Yucky Blucky Fruitcake. Who doesn't love that cover? I love that cover to that book, like the original. I don't know what the new one looks like, but just her holding a big, like a fruitcake, not a big one, but like mid-sized one in foil, like she was at this cakewalk at a fair at her school. And I don't recall I've ever had fruitcake, actually, like myself. I don't know, but I just love it. It has all sorts of things going on, like leading up to it. And that's like one of my favorite Junie B. Jones books I've ever read. Like, I have to say, like, now my top favorite. This is the one I always think about, mainly on the cover, and all sorts of things going on. And her at the fair, and her with this meanie gym kid, and everything else going on, and it's just a classic to me than the stupid Smelly Bus. Don't get me wrong, I love that one as well, but Yucky Blucky Fruitcake, like, if there's one Junie B. Jones book I would recommend, like, you read, I would recommend, like, the Fruitcake one, as well as some other ones I mentioned. Now, I know I've left off some other ones you guys enjoy, but again, like, I only missed like a few of them. Some of them I haven't read in years, and even like Lucky Fruitcake I was going to show, but I could not find it. Instead, I have to find one that I could have. If I made like an honorable mentions list, I would probably put this one in there. Junie B. Jones and some sneaky peeky spying. Man, I love Junie B. Jones. God rest Barbara Park's soul, and hopefully, you know, her books will carry on for futures to come. Mainly, you know, for a new generation. You know, I hope those kids are in school are still reading them. If you're still reading Junie B. Jones books, let me know. You know, because that's like a childhood favorite of mine here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, my top 5 favorite Junie B. Jones books, and I'll catch you guys next time. And happy reading. See you later. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. Brings back such great memories.